Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Hello, welcome to the TiVoMike Show. I'm your humble host, Michael TiVoMike Jefferson, coming to you live and in color here from Righteous Road Studios. Here, my best friend, the show's entertainment guru, Mike at EGMike84 on Twitter. Wonder.
What's up, Saints? Welcome back.
Ooh.
Listen, so another jam-packed premiere episode for you.
2 episodes recapping
of
the Boom Shakalaka, because it's time for the right recap of Chicago Fire.
Fire.
Doom, 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 doom. Fire. Doom, 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 doom.
Listen, guys.
This is so exciting.
I have to say, I love the Chicago shows.
Yes.
But Fire is my favorite. I
There you
mean,
go.
it's just what it is. So let's pull up.
It's like all those parents out there who have more than one kid, you got a favorite.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
This is true.
You know, come on now.
This is true.
Can't love them all equally.
I mean, you could.
That would be silly.
That's a lie.
You know, gonna divide up your love all. I mean, what if there's an odd number? You know,
What
if one of them is just odd? They can't all be winners. It happens.
Right.
You know,
Right. We all have that one. You know, that we don't talk about.
we don't talk about brew. No.
Oh, man. So, Chicago Fire. Season 11. Number 1.
Jeez.
Hold on tight. Kid and Severide's honeymoon is interrupted by a dangerous person from their past. Kid's former academy classmate joins Firehouse 51. Right. Brett and Violet reflect on their relationships.
Ooh.
And this is the one show we don't mind the relationships.
Yeah, because this is what it is.
They play into it nicely.
Because remember, people who work at the firehouses mostly are bored.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah.
This is a very good way because
people aren't on fire every day.
Right. And it's good because they do show some of the things they do career-wise that are not fire.
Yes.
But it's good to know their personal lives aren't as boring as waiting for a fire.
Thank you. Sometimes they kill moms off camera. Sometimes they find kids, at an adoption agency and take them home.
You won't let go of that one, huh?
No, it was so wrong.
You know what was wrong?
Excited she was going to go
because they made you care about her.
Yes.
That's why it was wrong.
I mean, don't be doing that. Don't care about nobody. That's why I don't care about his son. You're going to care about the son and then he's going to get shanked. So he's in prison.
Kid and Severide's honeymoon. Let's talk about that craziness. They're on the honeymoon.
This was like
and it ended the season.
This is like a True Lies.
Yes.
Whatever moment they had some.
They did a good job with it. I give them credit because it was.
What? I thought I turned on a movie.
Yeah.
I said, what is this?
They come in. They go to this whole. I'm like, hold on.
We start with them making love.
What?
And then you have to do that. It must be in their contract or something.
It's in the honeymoon.
But yeah, it's a honeymoon. Apparently they do that on honeymoons. Yeah. So they're cliche. But then they hear a noise.
Right.
That they weren't making.
Right. It wasn't them.
Yeah, they didn't know they were so good that they caused nature to make noise.
To join in.
Yeah, so they were like, we're not that good.
Right. Like, hold on.
Yeah, he was like, it was like that video on Facebook about a black guy. And it said, how when black people do when they hear a noise. And he was all, da-da-da-da-da.
Never open the door, though. Just wait.
And for a long time, it was
just waiting.
Yeah,
just waiting.
And then he just hit the curtain. So they found the thing that they were out to go kill him.
Right.
And he does this action-packed scene. They go outside. And they have that dramatic, you go this way. I'm not leaving you. Leave.
Right.
Oh, man.
And you guys do that the worst. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fire, you guys do it the best with these dramatic pieces. Stop it.
Yeah,
I don't want to cry when I watch the show.
Yeah, I want to
laugh.
I want to see him running after a door that he shuts on himself. Don't
do that ever again. Don't do that ever again. Don't. That was so mean. Otis didn't deserve that.
This show always has those kinds of things. A door. People are scared of doors.
Right.
People are scared of the stairs. It's just all stuff that make up a house.
Right.
The next one's a window. Or a wall.
A wall. Probably a window.
Or maybe he goes from the window
to the wall.
Yeah.
But I like that little quick conclusion. I even like the.
And it was quick. I like how they wrapped it up. Yeah.
But I like how he went to them at the PD and was like, "Yo, do something." And they're like, "No, you're not doing enough. Dude came at me and my wife." Like that anger was so righteous. It was so what it needs to be. And then we didn't hear about it again, so it was great.
Right.
Swoop.
He killed everybody. They wrapped it up.
Right.
Moved on.
So I like that part.
You hear that, Chicago man?
I liked I like that Brett finally broke up with Kate.
Yes.
I like that was over
so
voicemail because I don't want to hear the conversation anyway. So that was
I'm
nice.
tired of her complaining. Oh my god.
Right.
He won't answer the phone because he's doing stuff.
Right.
Aren't you busy too?
Living life. Thank you. Paramedicine's not getting any less. Look at the schedule you just made.
And why would you say the other? Yeah, so I'm so happy.
Yes.
They're done with that storyline.
I did like that they brought the Chapman back a little bit to kind of let her meet up for lunch.
No more of that. She don't need to be booed up all the time.
She doesn't. Give Sylvie a break. Is it an independent woman? What happened? Like, stop making her dependent.
Thank you. Oh, that's right. Empower her.
Right.
Don't take away her empowerment.
Thank you. Because she's better that way.
How dare you?
And we don't need more love stories.
Show-splain to her.
I like that. Show-splain.
Yeah, don't be show-splaining.
So, I like that. That was quick. It was just enough.
Yes.
We didn't have to go too crazy with that.
No.
I love that Hawkins is the chief that got switched to Washington. I think
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love it. I was mad about it.
Keep him and Violet together.
Right, but they did it just right.
Yeah.
He did it because he took the blame because he wasn't on top of Emma being crazy.
Right.
So as a chief,
He was on
should have
top
been
of Violet. And that's what makes a difference. He is focused.
I'll give you that. He was focused.
Yeah, he goes, I'm not on top of her.
Right.
I'm on top of her.
But her job, what she was doing, all the backhanded stuff, he should have been doing a better job paying attention to this girl being crazy. He didn't. So he took the blame for the full thing, and it caused him to get transferred. But it's cool because only Washington.
You don't want to take the blame for her being crazy because it's okay to be not okay.
Are you gonna go sit in the corner? But he took the transfer only a couple hours away to Chicago, so he has reasons to keep popping up here and there for little events. So it works. What I did like was Gallo, jealous, not jealous.
Yeah, what's with him?
I love it because the other thing is
they keep that as a comic relief for the show.
It works.
Yeah.
And the reality was he should have said, yes, I do want to be with you.
Yeah.
But he's too much of a punk.
Right, just say yeah.
So he won't.
And that's what Ritter will always tell him.
Yeah.
Just say it.
And I love Ritter.
Because I can't say
it's so
because
perfect.
it's all this.
Right. Everybody's I don't talk about it.
Right.
So I like that. So we got all that. Now, the parts that I was looking forward to, right? I like knowing what's going on. So what happened with Mason? I don't know. Why did Mason leave? He did all that trouble.
Oh, that's right.
He did all that work to get you in from
for nothing.
Ohio from fighting fires in the woods.
So stupid. And now he's just gone.
And now, you just went back to
he was
Ohio.
a hard worker who was trying to make a way, trying to be part of the team.
Ex-con who
and
got a chance.
The lady who was crazy tried to suck him into the vortex.
Right. It didn't work.
So come on.
So then he disappeared. He wasn't back. But you know what? Whatever. I'm sure there was a lot to it.
You know how awesome Ohio is.
Right. Maybe he's in New York. We don't know.
Ah.
Who knows, right? So I don't think it was a throwaway. I think because Fire does a really good job with their storytelling.
Yeah.
I think he'll come back in because they didn't exit him off.
Yeah, they gave him no exit at
right.
all.
So he may just be popping up and maybe there's conflicting schedules.
They could just be out of the money for a bit.
Right. Plus we got this new guy, which I actually have to say I hated, but like Sam Carver. He's the one that Boden was like, so new guy, he's joining a truck with you. And I love, all right.
They have history with
Kid. I love Kid. So Lieutenant Kid, you're doing good. Because she was like, great, sure. Yeah. And he left the room and she's like, yo, Boden, the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
she played it
This
all
guy
so
is a jerk.
And
He was arrogant. He was cocky. He didn't want to learn anything. And I love the Boden. You know what I do? I got a little mad at Boden. Because I didn't like that he was like, well, all right, so he tells Kid, trust me, this is going to work. Put him on the truck. Yeah, make it work. So then they get out on the field. They're fighting the fire.
So true.
And she does what she does, right? She's a lieutenant. You didn't push her through and tell her to go through lieutenant class for no reason.
Right.
She made a call based on the people she already knows she can depend on to do the job.
Yes.
Not saying Carver couldn't do the job, but we know Ritter, we know Gallo, we know Mouch, we know Hermann. So we know when her directing them or saying boom, boom, and boom, she's not directing because she doesn't want to give this guy a chance. He starts to earn his stripes.
Right. And because she doesn't know what his strengths are.
And
because Boden did not give her a resume.
Right. Thank you. So that was the other part.
Yeah.
So you, Boden, come out on the scene with them to watch what's going on. I thought you had other firehouses to watch.
Right.
You out.
Yeah, don't
you still have anyone quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he still lives there.
Right. Okay, he ain't going nowhere. You know, we're
9 different places that they had moved and all the special stuff.
So my thing is, you gave her the job. You told her she would be good for this job. And then you start to question her ability because it didn't automatically. But you know what? The thing I do like about it is it's real, right?
Yeah.
You always promote people up. You always do that. But then you kind of want to make sure they're going to do. You still want to know they're going to follow direction.
Yes.
Even though they're leaders now. So you want to make sure. I get it. But I was mad because
it goes back to that trust again.
Right.
You have to trust that you imparted in them what they can do.
Right. So that was my thing. Like, dude, let it happen. And it was one call. You already coming at her for one call, Boden?
Right. And it was the first one. So she did
it right.
She's wrapping her brain around this guy. She don't know what he can do.
So I didn't like that the guy I didn't like the guy's attitude. I didn't like the whole, so how did you move so fast? Oh, well, I did this, and then I also
it wasn't so fast. It took a whole season.
Right. Well, it took 2 seasons, because if you think about it, they started it before last season. The season before started the conversation which she wasn't sure about. Right. That's right. And then she had to put aside where she was starting to try to go for it. So it's like, dude, just because you ain't did nothing since you left the academy, don't put it on her. Don't project.
Yeah. She's working hard.
So I didn't like that, and I didn't like how...
But he did say that was going to happen early on when she was first doing it. That
right. People were going to question it, why you got it. And just
embrace it. Say, okay, and?
Well, what I didn't like was the subtle diversity hire comment. Like, he didn't quite say what she said. I also got to know Captain Hill. He said, okay, that explains. Yeah. I'm like, damn, dude, you didn't have to go there. Like, you went real hard,
you said women
real fast, right?
And we know that's not true.
Well, I mean, they can write it though.
Yeah,
it is TV.
Is that true?
It is TV.
All those women always constantly helping women every time. That's the first thing I think about: women helping other women. It's so common, so it would make sense.
I can't stand you.
That guy was such a jerk.
But yeah, and you know what though? I give him credit because he probably felt like he earned it. And he should have been a lieutenant wherever he was at before. Well, you sucked. That's why you weren't.
You know how you know you didn't earn it? You don't have it.
Right. So
earn goes.
I do like how it goes. I did like that he did step up when he did. I did like Severide kind of say, "Hey, good job," but hey,
yeah, work harder.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, but keep doing what you're doing. Right. So I like that. That was all
the first day
into it. Right, you still got to prove yourself.
Right,
because everybody else, Ritter had to prove himself. What was he doing? Ropes and run up on stairs. He has frozen. He actually got frozen on stairs in a real fire. Like he was in the fire. You didn't even get a chance to go in, and you got an attitude, bro. Calm down.
And he sat on the stairs.
Thank you.
That's what you don't do on stairs.
Right.
I mean, I know they don't
run
move,
and walk, but you don't sit up.
You move.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
He got a little confused. But it happens.
Right. First fire.
Yeah, first fire doesn't have,
So this guy came in.
Expected it being a firefighter, but hey, he
probably learned on Zoom.
He learned on Zoom like the other guy did. That's right.
So I will say, as much as I want Ritter to have a backstory, that's not going to change. Give Ritter a backstory.
Yeah,
I will say I like what we're doing with Ritter. He's still coming in. He still gets a lot. He still gets quite a bit of lines, even when he's not really doing anything. Right. I love it. It's still funny. He still works. I love Violet being super happy that her and Hawkins can be together. Happy. I like how she was so happy that she was like, "Yeah, now he doesn't care because now it doesn't matter that we're together."
Oh, that's the second episode.
No, that was the ending of it because the second episode was when they're playing the trip for the B&B. But she got to say that. That's why Gallo was still kind of like in his feelings about like how it was. Because by the end of this episode, he meets that chick.
Right.
Because Ritter told him just go out and live life. Stop. If you're not going to talk to her and tell her how you feel.
Yeah, he said don't go out and try to become a whole person.
Right.
And work on your flaws. No, go smash a girl.
Right. To get over one, you got to get into the next.
In Chicago, we put that out in the world.
Right.
That's why our society is totally healthy.
Fully healthy.
No one uses each other for their bodies at all. No, we don't do that. We treat it as a whole person.
Right.
We've made strides because we're all awake.
Right. But I will say it was super funny, and I was so happy to have Fire back.
Yes.
So happy to have Fire back.
It is a breath of fresh air, which is ironic. It's fire.
Right.
But
and Kylie was there. We did get Kylie because I was getting nervous because she's not a firefighter, so I feel like they're gonna. You know what it was?
They're gonna let her.
She took over. I forget the lady's name now. I'm very sorry I forgot her name, but the lady who was initially like the office manager and whatnot.
Oh, Sophia Vergara.
No. Sorry. You said it so confident for no reason. I believe the character's name was Connie. And she was like the one who helped Boden in the office.
That's right.
So Kylie took over that spot. So I know she's got life forever because Connie was there, and the reason we didn't have Connie anymore is because the actress who portrayed Connie ended up passing away off season.
Oh.
So when they came back in and did their tribute to her, they did a memorandum to her and whatnot, and we got that. It was great. And then was worried about who it was going to be. So Connie came in great, and I know she's going to be around, but she doesn't always get seen. So sometimes I'm like,
yes.
where's
Which
Connie?
is perfect.
Like, I know, but my thing is,
you collect your paper, boo boo.
right? No, definitely get your money.
Yeah, get your.
But I'm always like, at least show her. Like, even if you just show her typing at the computer, because I don't want it to be like you gave me someone to care about. We got her whole backstory and how she had to work and all this stuff and Girls on Fire, and then you just kind of like Judy her. Like, we can't Judy Winslow anybody else. Like, stop it. We just did it to Mason. How we
Poor
Judy Winslow
Judy.
Mason?
She's not even on the reunion. That just sucks.
She was on the reunion.
No, wasn't even on the reunion. And they've been going back to the season 1. They still didn't bring her up.
You know what they did? They just didn't show any of those scenes.
Yeah, I was like, wow, she's Judy. She's right there.
That's crazy.
Poor thing.
So, but I did like
It happens.
the return. I thought the return was good. We got a little bit of everything. We got some laughs. We got some sadness at the end. Oh, poor Sylvie.
Action
She's
scenes.
great. We got the action scene to open up. So
The
it's really good.
superhero Severide.
And this dude lost weight too.
Yeah.
He's looking real slim.
I don't want them to say that he's got something to
No. I think he's just getting fit because I think he's trying to get into movies.
Maybe.
'Cause,
I don't know.
you know, we need something.
It's a little too old for that, so maybe. I hope it is that. Let's be hopeful.
Right. Let's be hopeful. So I did like that. Now,
In season 21, you said? Season 11,
11, yeah.
episode 2.
I was like, wait, what? 21?
Yeah. Sorry, that's
You just threw me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 24 is for you. Don't
Why
mess that up.
24? Good grief.
So, season 11.
How many rapes?
Episode 2.
How are we not done?
Every
Don't
ska
do it. It's wrong.
tells a story.
You know what I mean? Stop, people. Stop it.
Javi spends a couple of shifts at Firehouse 51.
It's illegal.
Kid and Carver work together.
Yes.
So, I first want to talk about the side stories.
Yes.
So, Brett and Mouch are picking back up paramedicine.
That's right. Which is good.
Brett comes in and she's like, hey, so, and Mouch's like, damn, can I get a good morning?
Says no.
I didn't get, oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't do that.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So, back to my schedule.
Because she's going to go ba 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 ba.
Right.
Because, of course, she doesn't have her
She
man
said
to
she just
text
dive into
about.
something, right?
Yeah.
So, and I like it. You know why I like it? Because it's showing us the work.
Yes.
I don't
She
wanna
should have
care.
done it before.
Right.
When he wasn't calling.
Right. Well, you know, sometimes I gotta wait for tragedy to spark something. So that's what happens.
So she should call her back up and say, let's get back together now that I know
Right.
how to cope with this.
And no, leave him going.
Yeah,
Leave that
can't
over.
do that at all.
So what I like is she had this whole schedule and the litany of going through. And Mouch was like, good, yeah, let's do it. Then Mouch says, hey, listen, Sylvie, something's wrong.
He knows.
So what's going on?
And you
for
know
real?
why he knew? Because she didn't let him have lunch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He goes, we always
When
have
you,
lunch.
yeah, when you impact our lunch,
Our food
all of a
intake.
sudden, we get that ESP.
Right.
All you women always want us to have. Don't you just know what's going on?
No,
we don't.
but now we do.
No. Well, if we don't get our food, now we know.
Right.
We're like, yo, something's off.
So I
Where's my
like
sandwich?
right. So I like that he called her out on it and said, "Hey, I get it. You're diving into work because blah blah blah."
Right.
I was very mad at you guys because you guys do this tense building nonsense that had me really anxious for 10 seconds.
Uh-oh.
So they go back to this guy's house to check on him again.
What? Uh-oh. Wait, did they? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There was a second because they went
The
in the first and
second
said, "Oh, my
time.
sister's not here,"
And it turned into a horror movie.
The-
I thought we was like Texas Chainsaw
My whole
Massacre
thing
in
is,
the field.
my
with
thing
the
is not
clothes
only you turn into a
drying.
horror movie.
I was like, what is
you
it
made this
doing?
dude 3 times her size.
Thank you.
And
you
why
know
this
the
lady
actor not
downstairs
pleased
is
about
taking
that.
9
If
times?
I was the actor, I would file an HR complaint with NBC.
My
I
thing
said, I
is-
am not that big.
My thing is, the lady downstairs taking so long to say the sister died. This dude had time to walk up on her, grab her. I said, lady, if you don't tell Mouch what's going on right now, why are we dragging this out? Walking your damn dog. Tell him.
My friend says, go to the dot. You know,
Yes,
just
yes.
get to the point.
I'm like,
Land the plane.
Right. I was so
She's like,
nervous.
oh, you know, where is it? Because one day, back in 1942, the sister was born.
Right.
Then she used to go by the name Ashley. It was a funny story. It reminds. I was like, woman, if you don't.
Then she probably says it. Thank God she probably says it. So Mouch runs
She
upstairs
said death.
just in time to distract him.
Summer.
Right.
He was
3
like,
weeks ago.
oh, he's like, he's probably crazy.
Right. So I like that Mouch came up when he did. But y'all went to commercial break. That's what irked me. This dude grabbed Sylvie, picked the hammer up, and then y'all put me on a commercial. I was like,
And I don't care about Tide at that
no,
point.
thank you. I'm like, no, let that happen.
Although
Sylvie.
it does get out blood.
It does get out blood. I'll
They're
give you
always
that.
thinking.
So Mouse comes in, distracts him, she
Superhero.
sedates him. We're good. But y'all, listen, don't be messing with Sylvie. All right?
Ever. Cause look what she did to him. She put him in a mental hospital.
Leave my cast alone.
That'll help them.
Right, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, you know how those places always work.
Just keep
They have a
sedating.
great track record.
Maybe they're better in Chicago. So, but that was a good, quick side story. Nice to keep us going and whatnot. Then we got the Gallo side story, and this is probably one of my favorite side stories. Actually, before we go to Gallo, let's talk about Violet and Evan going on their B&B.
Oh, yeah.
Then the trip gets canceled.
He said, you
make that.
so
Yeah,
sexy. I was
and
like,
we know it's a
really?
lie. The Marriott.
Yeah, that's not sexy.
But I like that.
And
The
you know
window,
why we know
whatever
that?
it's
Because
called.
Quantity doesn't look sexy.
But it was
They filmed in the
perfect.
same place.
Right, probably.
Yeah, downstairs they filmed the scene with them. Upstairs they filmed Med. NBC is saving some money on that.
But it made me laugh because, like, oh, we're going to B&B, the Bradford. Ooh, even that sounds swanky. Like, you get all, like, crazy. And it was like, hey, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Just enough to be like, boom, and still give them some story and show that they can make it
And
work.
keep all them in the story, which makes sense.
Right.
You know, he's
So that's how we do it.
You don't need to be on every episode and all that.
Right. Then we get Gallo. Gallo. Meets this chick. She's cute. Takes her home. Was all excited. Then,
Literally, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
right. Then goes to work. And this is my favorite scene because
And who?
Ritter
Right.
is just like doing his own thing. Hey, how's that guy? We broke up months ago. Oh, we
Yeah,
stopped talking
really, months ago.
Oh, what about the other guy who gave you the shirt? But it was.
See, but here's the thing.
I like that he remembered all these little things.
Yeah, because he first asks about the boyfriend, but then he says when he goes, "Oh, that was months ago." He goes, "What about the?" So wait a minute.
So you knew
If
already.
you obviously knew they wasn't still together.
But that's what made me
So
laugh.
that's
Because
messed up,
Gallo
right?
was like,
it's
no,
like a blooper.
No, but it was perfect because
That
Gallo
was
goes, hold on. You only bring up my love life.
But it
when you want to
also
talk about
proves
your
that
love
Gallo
life.
also didn't do it right. So
Right.
that was a writing blooper.
It was
You
definitely.
wouldn't have said it that way.
Right, you would have said the
After the first guy.
dating first.
Yeah, and
not,
then when he said, "Oh no, we don't do that," like, "Oh, then who are you dating now?"
Right.
Oh, I'm no anybody. That guy was a month ago.
Right.
Oh, so then who are you looking to date? And then he could have been like, you know what? You're only asking
But-
me as a segue.
And I like that. But he said this. He said, listen, you only bring up my love life when you want to talk about your love life. So let's skip the BS.
Let's just get to the doc.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
Let's just
He
get to
had
the doc.
Gallo and that lady are related.
Yes.
They have a long.
So he said it.
story.
He did his whole thing, and he says, "Listen, clearly you're not going to tell Violet you're into her.
Right.
So stop that. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go. The
And-
cold doesn't bother you anyway.
Go have fun, but stop looking for love." He even said it like you're not going to find love doing
No.
this. So just go have fun,
Yeah, go have fun. Not everything's trying to turn into love.
and then we get the best thing at the end of the episode.
Go do the unhealthy thing and go make a new entanglement,
But we get the best thing at the end of the
Yeah.
episode.
which is why he
Herman-
has an entanglement.
Herman talking
But
about.
you see?
I had
You see
told
how
my
bad
brother I'll
ways-
give my niece. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
These inawkward
Consequences.
because you didn't have a conversation with them who this girl was.
Thank you. You just wanted to bang bang.
And then you
Listen,
did it.
Don't be bang banging.
And then now you're gonna. I'm not gonna lie.
He should have done what this is Sylvie, the one who's the ambulance lady almost got
Yeah.
killed. He needs to do what she does. Half your day so busy with stuff to do.
You
Go
get time
cook.
for- right.
He needs to cook for them. Cook again.
Right. But it made me laugh because now I'm like, how are we gonna unfold this story? Because you know Herman is not gonna be okay with Pretty Boy Gallo shacking up
That'll
with
be
his
in the
niece.
third episode.
But I like how they did it because it was perfect. She comes in. I love it even more that there was no words.
Yeah.
Ritter was just like,
He knows.
yeah, it was perfect because you
Ritter
saw look at his
has-
face though. You saw look at his face.
Yes,
She goes,
ESP.
She goes, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ritter goes, damn Gallo, Herman's niece. This is
And that's
gonna be
Ritter's fault,
good.
'cause Ritter said go do it.
Right. That's the best part. That's what made me
Yeah,
laugh
it's
more.
on-
Because Ritter's in his
it's
head
on
like,
his,
damn, he's gonna tell him I told him to do
It's
this.
on his agenda.
Right.
That's why I say you gotta think things through.
Right.
Usually we just see it's an entanglement. You know that, Jada? Sometimes you're just wrong. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do as a famous person. I'm gonna entangle myself with another famous person. That'll never come out.
Right.
No,
Lies,
you gotta do
idiot.
what Robin did and pick a regular civilian to be with. No one ever asked about who Robin's married to. So, Jada,
I will
that's
say-
not smart on her part.
Real funny about that. So in Rhode Island, New England, where we're at, the Boston Celtics is a big team.
Yes, they are.
And the head coach
They play basketball.
just got suspended
Uh
for having a relationship with a staffer.
oh.
the funny thing about this is the head coach is engaged to Nia Long.
Wow.
Now, Nia Long is beautiful.
Is beautiful and has been forever.
And you cheating on her
Was
with a
she
staffer.
Made in America?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So now you cheating on her with a staffer. And now you messed up because you put it on her to get the interview. Because you know they looking at her and say, hey, how did you know? Did you know? Did you not know? How come you didn't know?
Yeah, a woman always knows.
She's about to hurt your feelings, bro.
It's gonna be
I won't watch any of this stuff because I feel bad seeing it.
His feelings.
But yeah, the pockets, the whole nine. See, the good thing for her is they weren't married.
Oh, they weren't? Okay.
They were engaged. So you lost your job for the Celtics, dude, over having a relationship with Stafford when you had someone like Nia Long with you.
Oh, it's illegal? Oh, like a...
It's against their it's in his contract.
Not to mess with...
Not to fraternize, never mind beyond fraternization.
That kind of sucks.
So,
I think companies need to not have that rule. Because you meet everybody at work. You're there all the time.
I think what it is because essentially...
obviously he should be meeting anyway. He has an engaged...
well, my whole thing is I think the reason they do it at his level is because as a coach, with her being a staffer, it's a whole... hierarchy thing. Like
she ain't gonna play the game. There's nothing. There's no anti. There's no.
But I think that's why they put it in the contract to protect themselves in the NBA to not have to deal with those kind of conflicts.
What's the conflict? He either put me on the team. I know your name is Sarah.
This is true.
Sarah's fine.
So whatever the case is,
I hope it works because now they're together,
right,
for life.
Because dude,
go marry Sarah.
You lost me alone, dude.
For Sarah. It better be so like it's like the thing.
It better be an upgrade.
Jay-Z,
yeah.
When he messed with Beyonce,
Becky with the good hair.
Yeah, how good could the hair be? How many albums she sell?
None.
I know.
But you see where he's at still, right? You see where he's at still.
Where?
He still with B.
He's still
with Beyonce.
Yeah, she's not gonna let that go because she knows divorce will suck.
Right.
She's the breadwinner.
Right. Well, not that. It would suck because now she can't say go see your dad. And she's like, let me get the car to drive you over there. What do you mean he's not home?
An ugly man like that. I mean, I know it's his money.
Right.
But it's like, dude. So just they're not thinking right. So think.
Right, yeah.
Think Gallo. Because now we're going to have episode 3, 4.
The good thing about it is it's always going to be sub-story. So
yeah.
it's never going to be like full frame.
3 more things, all because you couldn't just be busy cooking.
At work.
That would have been a thing. Oh my God. That stove is my niece. Like, no. It's totally fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh,
so, but it was funny.
But it wasn't funny.
They did it so good, like Fire does. They're always good with it.
Like the hero kid.
Right.
The Severide's hero or whatever.
So let's go into the 2 main storylines.
That's good.
So, I'm going to go to the less fun one.
Okay, there you go.
Kid and Carver. This storyline was so good. Because you know what it was? This storyline showed why Kid is a lieutenant. He said, listen,
because
we got this scene. We got this going on. I know this person. Wait, this doesn't add up. Oh my gosh. Right. Crane lift. The dude almost pulls his arm out of socket, holding Severide and this guy up with the pulley system over the ladder. All good. I loved it. Loved the sparks. Thank you. Super intense. But it was great. It was good TV.
Yes.
Loved every second of it. I even loved even more that we got what we always get with Chicago, where they might know somebody or there's something else going on the scene of the fire that doesn't add up.
Yes.
So we get some more fire cops.
Like adding this intrigue and drama.
Right. Perfectly. So we get that, and all of a sudden, his friend, or the guy that had his side hustle of construction, is being told they're not going to cover his health insurance because he did something wrong.
NBC loves this not being able to pay a hospital bill.
They got it's either that or water.
Yeah, all the time. It's like get water.
Right.
It's not that hard.
Insurance.
That's your job is fire.
Right.
Fighting fire. Literally.
Right.
And I know the expression is fighting fire with fire. They took that literally.
They did take it literally.
Like, we have plenty of fire.
So
yo, close that door.
They go with stop it. Stop.
No, not
that. Oh, okay. You did the door. You always bring the door. You bring it. I don't want him running nothing. Leave us alone. So then we get this thing, he saves it, but then he goes see, and the wife is talking about how it's not going to pay for it, and it comes, and I love his intuition to say, no, this guy is very by the book, guy. This guy is not someone who cuts corners. He does his job. He takes it serious. Then I love how he said, listen, if we wait till after this crime scene they decide it's not a crime scene, it's going to be too late.
Right.
Can't we just take a ride over there? I love that. You know, I love that because Kid would do that. I love it even more that after they do it, they put the flags back because of the tracks from the fire truck are there with the flag in it. If that's the case, the flag would have bent over and been broken in the
Thank
ground.
you.
It wasn't.
It's not a
and all the
holographic
flags
flag
I like
that only Sam can see and hear.
Thank you. And I like how she was like, so when he was not trying to step on the ground with both feet, he was actually replacing the signs.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So now we got that. I even like more how Carver was like, so let me ask you a question. Why are you helping me? Because we know you don't like me.
That's right.
I was like, can I get an amen? Because his brother came right correct and said, let me say what's on my mind because I want to make sure we're on the same page. Perfect. Great.
On the same fire page.
Then I have to say, I was concerned with how he's going to get this guy to flip. Like, how do you get them to come up? So I like that it was a little trash talking on the voicemail.
Yes.
I wish we could have seen the part of him actually trash talking him on the voicemail. But I like how this dude comes in brolic, rolling his sleeves up. Oh yeah? That's how you feel, Sam? Come on now, Sam. I'm going to beat you up. I hurt people for less.
In a hospital.
Who says I hurt people for less?
Thank you.
One. Two.
Bad writing. They did it again. The bloopers are allowed.
Right. And you know what? Fire can have it because they do so good on everything else that we got. You can't always have all three.
No.
So if you have good acting, good scenes, you got to have bad writing. Right. Or blooper writing. Not bad.
Yeah, just blooper, right.
So he comes in and he goes, oh, no. Look at Andre. You haven't seen Andre, someone who we worked with for the last 5 years.
Right.
In a week. And you couldn't be bothered to come see him in the hospital? And now you come to see him and his leg's amputated.
Right.
So you didn't get to see him before the amputation.
Took his leg.
You came after the amputation.
Off.
And you lied on the report because they told you to lie on the report because they don't want to cover whatever's going on because they're done. So I like how we got all that wrapped. I loved the brownness. I even loved the breakdown of him looking at Andre.
Right.
And realizing, damn.
It's over.
Damn, we just messed up because they're about to not cover this. And Andre's a good guy.
Which goes again, show you, again, once a thing, again, with trust.
Right.
Trust your team. Tell the truth. Trust in life. That you don't need to be, a puppet.
Right.
To the man. Especially after what you just saw happen.
Thank you.
They could have all just died. Poof.
Thank you. Because it only happened to him, but had the fire trucks not got there, that could have been a bigger explosion, a bigger issue. So, but I love how that came out, and I love how Carver brought that out to make it happen. And it actually made me kind of like Carver, and I liked him when they first introduced him because I give everybody a chance until they give me a reason not to. But I liked how they did that in just right.
Yes.
It wasn't overdone. It wasn't like eat this and eat it now. It was just like it developed nicely. But it was hilarious because this dude really came in there ready to fight at the hospital. I'm like, dude,
he's so silly.
Hospital.
Thank
Hospital.
you. Don't get arrested.
Thank you. For what? Because you dumb and you lied?
They saved lives.
Right.
They always do.
Right, yeah. So I like that, and it was super good. It was just enough. But I like how Carver and Kid had that moment to kind of build a relationship. But I like how even in building that relationship, he's still guarded. So he brought up the scar. Hey, every scar has a story. He didn't want to tell his story. And I think he told Kid a part of the story before. Right. But then I like how they're at the bar and they're thinking things are good. Hey, let me buy you a drink. And she asks again. He's like, well, I'm not going to tell you that. Or don't lie to me. Or then guess what? I'll just keep certain things to myself.
Exactly.
Lieutenant.
And that's what
and
you
I
want.
was like, yes.
Because he goes, this is about fire.
Right.
Not about my life yet.
Right. So I loved it. And
Plus,
it was
it's just
good.
a way in for you to talk about your life.
Right.
Oh, no, that's Gallo.
Right.
But whatever it is, try to be sneaky with him.
So I like that. It was just enough to come in and do it, but just enough to cut it off.
Yes, right.
Then we get the best part, the fun part of the show. Javi has a great schedule, so he gets to be out of school 2 days out of the week, so he gets to spend them at the Firehouse. I like that Javi's still around because this kid's
bring him there.
Right.
He is a semi-regular kind of a thing.
And
really good.
he comes in, he goes, "Oh hey, Chief Boden. Hi, Chief Boden." I like how it's all good.
So respectful.
I'm sorry, y'all had this kid do the dummy pull. That dummy looked heavy as hell.
Thank you.
And this boy was trying.
I wasn't going to do any of that. I would have said, yes, you Lieutenant, I'll be sitting down where that couch and the TV is. And Gallo, can you make me a meal?
Right. So I like how he comes in, he makes the sandwiches. Hey, candidate, where's the sandwiches? I like how they treat him like one of the firefighters.
Yes.
I loved...
So good.
I loved all the Severide gaslighting.
Yes.
Oh, Severide this. Severide, he's so cool. But we already knew he loved Joe.
That's
Joe
right.
saved his life.
He's going to break it down.
So no matter what happens, yeah, that guy's nice, but Joe saved my life.
Right.
So, but I like how we had that. I like that Severide's still a great lieutenant.
Yes.
In the idea that with everything going on, everything that he was seeing and hearing, he could see Joe kind of feeling the kind of way without Joe saying, "Hey, my feelings are hurt."
Right.
I said, "Hey, listen."
Even though they shouldn't be hurt.
And right. And Joe, you know better, bro.
Thank you.
You know better. But I get it. Sometimes you just want to hear you're great.
He's just mad that he won't sell the slam again.
Yeah.
So I'm confused about Joe. I don't know what his ambitions are. I don't know.
You in a slam again?
Yeah, the guy was offering you all that money. I don't get it, you Joe.
It's probably going to be a scam. The check would have bounced and then we didn't have the patent, so it worked out.
Sure.
But he gets the thing. And Severide gets that great story of when, I think it was in season 2 when it actually happened, but he did that whole thing with saving Severide with the ladder that everyone else was supposed to leave the scene. The thing about that memory was it was real. It actually happened in an episode. So I like that. That was a nice tie back to greatness of the show.
Call back.
And
see how that's done, Family Matters? Just saying. In addition to recap, we help
we transform
the studios
lives.
and the writers remember.
Right.
Remember Judy? Do they need a will to ask? Sorry.
Will to ask.
Will goes, do you remember Judy?
So, but I like how they did that whole thing, and I like how he gave that story. And I like Javi was like, "Oh no, he's definitely a great guy.
Yeah,
he
he's
saved
my
my
hero.
life. He caught me out of a window." And then he's like, "Joe's my hero." And I love the look on Joe's face to get the validation.
He's like,
yeah.
Severide is cool. He does cool things.
Yeah, Severide just,
you're my hero.
Right. So it's what fire always is.
And it's a good lesson because we always try to tell people lessons.
Right.
This is a cool thing. Parents, you need to remember.
Right. Kids will admire
the hero.
others, but you're the one.
You're the hero. You're the keep them lights on like it's a Motel 6.
Keep food in their stomach.
You keep food in their bellies, right? You keep them protected from the elements, right? You tell them, do not go with that man. I know his ice cream is good, but you trust
he doesn't
him
really own a puppy
at all. We've never seen this puppy. Yeah, it's lost. Good. Even a puppy didn't like him. So parents, don't get nervous when your kid is
admiring about somebody else. Right.
It's because they have all their needs met
that they can
and love that they can do that.
Right.
That's a bonus thing of life to admire someone.
Preach. That's really good. I like that. And
So
that's
hold
really
on to
what
that.
it was. So, and I loved, like I said, Fire, you have this great way, obviously you do because 11 seasons, but you have this great way of giving us everything.
Absolutely.
Comedy, a little drama, a little sad, a little happy.
A little death of mother off screen. Like you just do it just enough where...
That was not in this episode.
It wasn't in this episode? Oh.
No.
That's right. That was episode 1. So Fire, keep it going.
Yes.
We're going to see you next week for episode 3.
Right.
Because it's Chicago Fire.
Right.
It's going to continue to go. I'm pretty sure there's an episode 3.
Oh, there is.
I don't think they're done with the season.
No,
they get in it now. Because that was phenomenal. Gallo's going to be in trouble.
Don't end it now.
The hero is there.
Right.
Everything is solved.
Right. For now.
Yeah, for now, forever. No, we're going to be there for next week. And what's the question we should ask them to do in the comments?
Would you be mad if one of your coworkers dated your family member?
Oh.
Or wham bam thank you ma'am, your family member?
Ooh, that's good. Would you be mad? Let us know.
And hashtag it in the comments, subscribe,
yes,
like, hit the bell.
Smash that like button and the bell icon. That's
yes,
right.
and make sure you hashtag your comment after you put in your comment with Chicago Fire. Hashtag NBC Chicago Fire or hashtag Chicago Fire.
All that helps the
algorithms and everything move up. But it also helps get us some visual.
That's right.
Keep a lookout. We'll be advertising and putting up more for our website and more of our great merchandise.
That's right. So boom shakalaka.
All right.
Because you can wear these things too.
That's right.
It's fantastic. We just do everything. So once again, we thank you for listening to the TiVoMike Show here at Righteous Road Studios.
I'm Mike Warner, the Entertainment Guru. This is TiVoMike. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Chicago.
Goodbye, everyone.
And rate us, subscribe, like us, follow us. I'm EasyMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVoMike on Instagram. Give us a reason to keep doing what we're doing. And let us know where we stand, guys. We're trying to get up there. We hit 5,000 downloads about a month ago. We're aiming for 15,000 by January. Help us get there. We appreciate you.